Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to chapter 16 in math. We are going to be talking about sorting and classifying. So, parents, in the packet that was sent home to you was a blue paper. It looks like this. These are our homeschooled connections. They came home every Monday. And so we sent the pack home for the rest of the chapters that we have for our math. And so in this one, this is chapter 16. So if you want to pull that out at some point as you're going through the chapter this week, that would be really helpful. It gives some quick activities you can do on here to practice sorting. One activity is let's do the laundry, which I'm sure there is a lot of at home right now. So just talking about grabbing a basket of laundry and using it to sort and teach sorting by sorting socks, maybe sorting the socks by size or sorting the socks by color, or sorting like shirts or pants, or anything really that's just in the laundry basket to practice sorting. So another great activity through the week, if you're looking to practice sorting another way outside of this lesson, that would be something great to pull out and look at. So today, what we're going to do is we are going to work through a couple of the big book pages, and then I'm going to talk to you about the workbook pages that follow along with it. So this chapter, like I said, is talking about classifying and sorting things by one attribute. So that means you're going to look at one thing that objects have that's the same. So it might be the color of something, it might be the size, it could be the shape, it could be a pattern that it has. So boys and girls, let's go ahead and take a look at the picture here that you see on the screen. And this is a picture of, there's a bunch of boys and girls and they're playing. And let's take a look at some of the things we see here. So look right over here. If you see my red circle arrow right here, that's what you're going to want to look at. And right here is a fire hydrant. And that fire hydrant is the color red. What else do you see in the picture that is the same color as the fire hydrant? Good. So right here we have this lady's hat is red, and we have this bird is also red. And so when we're looking at things that are the same, again, we are looking at all different kinds of things. We're looking at color and size and shape. Now that was a color. So let's go ahead and take a look at something that has to do with shape. So let's take a look at this soccer ball right here, the soccer ball that I'm circling around. What shape is the soccer ball? I'll give you a second to answer. A circle, good. The soccer ball is the shape of a circle. So what else do you see in the picture that's also the shape of a circle? Yes, we have a balloon is a circle. We have this orange down here is a circle. We have the sun up here is the circle. So lots of things that are circles on this page. Now talking about size. So we did a color, we did a shape. Now we're going to look at size. So take a look at the size of some of these objects. So this object here is, would you think it's big or small? Good. This object is small. This is a small bird. Is there anything else that you see on the page that looks small? Yes, right down here we have this baby. The baby is small. Good. Okay, so we talked about color, we talked about shape, we talked about size. The last one we're going to go ahead and talk about is things can look the same based on their patterns. So taking a look at the patterns that you see on this particular page, we have this little boy right here is wearing a striped shirt. Do you see anybody else on this page that also is wearing a striped shirt? Good, right here. This lady is wearing a striped shirt. Now, they're not the same color stripes, but they're the same pattern. So we would say that those are the same, and you could group those together. So also another, if we're talking about patterns, again, not talking about colors, just talking about patterns right now, look at over here. We have a checkered pattern here. And then go ahead and point to where else you see a checkered pattern. Yes, this girl's shirt is also a checkered pattern. So just looking at all of the different types of patterns that we see. Now, I am going to go ahead and try and do a quick example here with some objects. I'm going to try and hold them in front of the camera and see how well I can show you. I think you should be able to see them okay. So right here, I'm going to show you You see them? These are Lego blocks. There are 3 green Lego blocks, okay? And so how are these Lego blocks? How are they all the same? Good. They're all the same color, they're all the same shape, and they're all the same size. So they have lots of things that are the same about them. But what if, I'm going to try and hold up another one. What if I held up these shapes? Let's see. Okay. And if I asked you which one does not belong, which colored block does not belong? Good. The orange one does not belong because it is a different color from these green ones. So the orange one does not belong. And then looking at, I have another example here, just getting all my things. I have another example here. And so I have these 2 cubes again, and then I have this pencil. I have 2 cubes and a pencil. Well, we know that the green cubes are the same, but we know that what object does not belong in this group? The pencil, right? The pencil does not belong because it is not the same as the blocks. So when we are looking, we are trying to figure out what is the same about a group. So when we are talking about sorting objects and we are talking about classifying them by something they have that's the same, that's what we want to look for. We want to look for what is the same about those objects. So what we are going to go ahead and do is go ahead and work through a couple of the workbook pages. Now, in this particular chapter, there are 5 workbook pages, which is a lot. So, moms and dads, what I am going to do is talk through the first 2 workbook pages right now, and then that will be within this video, and then my second video that I'm going to make will also be the remaining 3 workbook pages. It's just a lot to squeeze into one video, so I thought we'd break it up that way. So I'm going to knock through the first 2 pages, and then we are going to head, and in another video I will do the last 3 pages. It all has to do with sorting by one thing that's the same. So go ahead, and if you have your math workbooks, you should turn to page 12 is where we're going to start. And I am going to switch over quick here to my workbook page. Might flash out of the video for a second, but I'm going to switch it over here. And then as I am switching, we're going to go ahead and do this workbook page. We're going to do, there we are, we're going to do page 12. We're going to start right here. And we're going to talk about sorting things by one thing they have that is the same. So we're going to sort and match. And again, I am just going to go ahead and show you how to match. You're going to match with the line. So on this page, page 12 that we're going to start in our workbook, we are going to match by whatever is in the middle. So for this one, we're going to match by shape. We're going to look for these objects on the outside that have the same shape as these 2 in the middle. So if you can go ahead and pick up your pencil and get onto page 12, I'll give you a quick second to go ahead and get ready. And remember, you want to use a pencil in case we make a mistake so we can erase, which is okay because that's how we learn. So go ahead and grab a pencil. Okay, so I'm going to use my little circles here to kind of show you how to make the lines. So for page 12, we're going to match by shape. So the soccer ball. Are you going to draw a line to the circle or to the triangle? Good. You should draw a line to the circle. For the orange, are you going to draw a line to the circle or to the triangle? Which one do you think? Good. Orange should be a circle. Next, triangle, the triangle here. I already gave you the answer. This sandwich is the shape of a triangle. So you're going to go ahead and draw it to the triangle. Okay, at the bottom we have a balloon. Draw your line. Is it a circle or triangle? Good. You should have drawn your line to the circle. This sign here, which shape is the sign? Same as a triangle. And lastly, we have the sun. And the sun is the shape of the circle. So you're going to draw a line. So you're going to have some lines kind of going. They might cross each other, and that's okay. So that is page 12. Pretty simple. You should have sorted by shape. Now I want you to go ahead and flip to page 13. And on page 13, you're doing the same thing, And on this page, you're going to sort by, what do you think you're going to sort by on this page? I'll give you a second to look and see if you can figure it out. Okay, in case you haven't figured it out, or if you want some help, you are going to, on this page, sort by size. So remember back when I was talking about those examples, we can sort by shape, color, size, pattern. So on this one, we're going to sort by size. So right here, we have this boy in this box right here, this boy. So is this boy small or big? Good, he is big. So we would draw a line to the box that has the bigger shapes. Okay, the bird. Is the bird small or big? Good, big. So you're going to draw a line down here. The baby. Is the baby small or is the baby big? Yes, small. So draw a line from the baby down to the small shape. I'm sorry, I keep clicking and it's making my screen blue. Down at the bottom, we have this bird. Is the bird small or big? Small, yeah. That was kind of an easy one. So you're going to draw a line from here to here. All right, this boy, would we say he's small or big? And if you're having a question and you're not sure, you can also look back at some of the answers that you already did. Because if you look at the baby and you look at the bird, where we already said they're small, he's not quite as small as they are. So yes, he is big. Just in case you have questions, always look back at your answer. And this last one here, this bird, would you say this bird is small or big? Yes, he is a bigger bird, so he's going to go there. Okay, so those were the first 2 pages in our set of workbooks. Like I said, there are 5 workbook pages. So what I'm going to do is let you make sure you finish up these 2 pages. If you want to do any extra practice and use this blue sheet and practice sorting laundry at home, that would be wonderful. And I'm going to pop back on in a second video. And in that video, I will do the last 3 workbook pages. I'm going to break it up because it's kind of a lot. So that way, as you're pacing yourself, if you feel like you want to stop the video here and then finish up the next 3 workbook pages at another time, another day, you can go ahead and do that. So that's it for, this was chapter 16, lesson 1. I'm going to pop on another video and do the last 3 workbook pages with you. Good job today, boys and girls. Remember to keep working hard. Bye.